How come you don't get in?
It's too hot. I'm waiting for the heat to come out.
Currently getting into our oven.
Turn the AC on, please.
Hot air! Let's look this way.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is EatBailaTravel with Jenny and Kevin. Today we're exploring the Yucatan Peninsula in search of some traditional Yucatecan clothing. Just to catch you up, if you're new, we've been in Mexico for 4 months now. We were in Veracruz for 2, and we've got some really great videos for you lined up from Veracruz, so be sure to check those out. Again, if you're just joining us, don't be shy to subscribe so that you can follow along with us on the adventures.
If you've never been to Yucatan or the Yucatan Peninsula and you plan to visit, let me remind you that it is hot here. And in order for you to survive the heat, you gotta make sure you prepare for it just like you prepare for winter.
So you want to make sure you have the proper clothing.
Just like in winter, when you prepare, you buy jackets, sweaters. Here you gotta make sure you got the freshest clothing possible.
Usually that's 100% cotton clothing, loose-fitting clothing.
Dry fit clothing.
Maybe you can bring your own dry fit, but something you'll definitely want to make room in your luggage for is getting some pieces of the local attire. Today we're taking a trip to the town of Kimbila, which is known as La Tierra de los Bordados. The town of Kimbila is just a few kilometers before Izamal if you're coming from Mérida. And if you haven't already, be sure to check out our vlog on Izamal, Mexico's first pueblo mágico.
So believe it or not, we've learned that around the Yucatan Peninsula, it can get up to 122 degrees Fahrenheit.
The hottest months are said to be May, June, July, and August.
122 degrees Fahrenheit. But I mean, we're not gonna complain because we love the heat. We're escaping the cold for a reason. But in order to prepare and to be ready to tackle this heat, you gotta make sure that you have the right clothing in order to survive. We try to pack a lot of dry fit clothing. We try to pack a lot of very light athletic clothing, and believe it or not, even this hat that's cloth is not the best because the sun makes it super hot and it gets super hot on you and it gets super sticky
Compared to this.
so you want to make sure you get some of that dry fit clothing even on the hats. We packed a ton of athletic clothes to make sure that we can survive this heat. But you can't go to nice fancy places and restaurants in the middle of the day with athleticals. You have to look fancy, you have to look sharp, and you want to make sure you look like a yucateco. So we came out here to Kimbila to make sure that we find some good attire so we can have some fancy dinners and enjoy some salsa at night, right? So let's go out and explore. What's really nice about Yucatan is that the road conditions are really nice. They're super smooth. Coming from Veracruz, where there is a lot of speed bumps along the road, it's really nice to drive in a condition where it's just flat. And what's also really cool is that they're free for the most part, unless you're traveling to Cancun, then you have to pay tolls. If you're traveling around Yucatan, it's really nice, it's really smooth. I remember going in Veracruz, you would have so many speed bumps along the road.
Dirt roads.
A bunch of different dirt roads. Well, depending on where you're going. If you're going to major places, you still run into these huge speed bumps in Veracruz, and they're scary, especially if you're a new driver. And every nice road in Veracruz, you have to pay a toll, and that sucks. So it's really nice, and we're really fortunate to be able to drive in a very smooth service because I'm still new to driving in Mexico, and I could say that I would feel very comfortable driving in Yucatan. In order to get to Kimbila, you have to make sure you follow the signs to Izamal. Once you make that turn towards Izamal, the road changes into only a one-person road. So it's a shared road between directions, and it's like 10 to 15 minutes before getting to Izamal. It's a very small town, so you got to make sure you don't miss it. We highly recommend when you leave Mérida, or before leaving Mérida, that you set up the GPS to get directly to Kimbila, because there is no signal around here. So make sure that you have the right directions, because there isn't like a big sign for Kimbila either. It's just a small, not touristy town that you just drive into. So if you made it to Izamal, you went too far.
We just passed up one of the biggest vendors, the guayaberas Julio Itza, and they actually have two locations. The one on the main road that we just passed up, and then one actually in town in Kimbila. If you go to the one on the road, it'll be a smaller selection, but if you want to have a much wider selection and broader range in sizes, you definitely want to go to the original one in the town of Kimbila, which they call the Fabrica. So we're not actually going to Izamal. I'm gonna take this very sharp turn over to Kimbila. Another beautiful sight are gonna be the fields of Anakin. Anakin is akin to the agave plants, but doesn't produce tequila or mezcal. It actually produces the type of fabric for making hats, for making all kinds of baskets and products. Actually, my earrings are made of Anakin. Fresh material. Colors. Yellow or white? Oh my gosh. I'm so in love.
I say yellow.
You like the yellow one?
Yellow.
I do too. White. So many crop top options for this skirt. Can't wait to try them on.
Igual en este, ¿no?
Good.
En este.
Give me all the colors in my size.
Wow, el azul.
So pretty. I love this skirt. And the top is cute too. I could wear them together or I could mix and match. This will be really cute with some jeans or a short. Good for dancing.
Fresh.
Fresh. The town of Kimbila is less than 1,000 people and it's not touristy whatsoever. And it's a perfect stop along the way to Izamal. So it's completely worth the slight detour. If you're taking a day trip from Mérida to Izamal, it's worth making a stop here in Kimbila to go shopping, to check out the shops, and to admire the typical attire of the peninsula of Yucatan. It's gorgeous. I'm super happy with my purchase. You see my skirt. There are all kinds of designs, crop tops, full dresses, from full blouses, long sleeve, short sleeve for men, guayaberas, which are the specialty for any tropical hot weather formal dressing. We noticed that the shops tend to close pretty early, around 6-7 o'clock, so you'll want to come early. Going on the way to Izamal from Mérida is a great stop to make, because when you get to Izamal you'll see a lot of the same attire for a much higher price, so you're better off coming here first than Izamal to enjoy in the evening once the heat's a little less intense. You'll see countless attire stores in Kimbila. There really isn't a specific one that we would recommend to you. We started at Julio Itza, but there are multiple stores within any block radius, so check them all out, come with time, and enjoy the gifts that this little town has to offer and help out the local economy. We hope you guys enjoyed shopping with us and exploring the local attire. We're gonna head back to Mérida now, but let us know what you thought of the outfits. Is this something that you could get used to wearing, or would you say, no, that's not really for me? Don't forget to leave your thoughts down below. Do you think you would look good in these outfits? How do I look? Yellow my color? I think yellow is my color. Wow, this breeze is working for me. Okay, anyway, so I'll let you guys go. Thanks again for joining us today. Be sure to come back for the next vlog. We've got more adventures coming for you. Se cuidan, se bañan y nos vemos en la próxima. Ciao.